Hey friends, this is another episode of the Long Goodbye series, the series that I started about Alzheimer's and dementia, as we talk about what it's like and some tips to try to get through this difficult journey with your loved one. The thing that I want to discuss today is, this is a hard one for me to discuss too, because it was one of the hardest visits I had. Your loved one is going to enter a stage of vulnerability that you probably are not going to be prepared for. I don't want to go into gory details about it, but there was a time when I was visiting my dad not that long ago, and we were eating breakfast, and he said he needed to use the restroom, and long story short, he didn't make it. And I had to help the nurse clean him up. And, I mean, they didn't make me. I chose to. But seeing my dad, my hero, in that vulnerable position was one of the more difficult things that I think I could have imagined. I see him as hearing the stories about when he was a boxer in the military, great hunter, great businessman, strong influence in everywhere he went. And to see him in that vulnerable stage was really difficult. It was hard. And so I just want to warn you, and a lot of times this is an encouragement and kind of a warning sometimes, so to let you know to prepare your heart, because a lot of these things I wish I would have known they were coming so that I could prepare my heart. I thought I was going in there to eat breakfast with my dad, or I don't eat, but he watch him eat breakfast and spend some time with him, not knowing that I was going to have that kind of existential conversation in my own head about seeing my dad in that vulnerable position. So yeah, there is going to be some times where you're going to see your loved one in very, very vulnerable positions, and in ways that you've never had to see them, and in lights that you've never seen them in. One of the things that I mentioned to my wife is we've got 2 children, and this journey with my dad has